from Dallas, Texas. All right, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
Oh, my God.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning in to the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. And we are in Dallas, Texas for our friends at Live 105.3. We're here for the big Live 8 weekend. And we will be everywhere that Live 105.3 is this weekend, far as I know. Everywhere they are, we are. And then every now and then we're going to sneak off and do something else, too. We got Limo George here with us. What are you showing me here?
They can go to live1053.com.
Oh, you can go to live1053.com and find out where those places are. Yeah. Thank you, Gary. You know what I thought when you showed me that? I thought I said the wrong name of the station.
Hello, Detroit.
You know, like Live 1017 or Live something else. I thought Gary was correcting me. No, it's Live 105.3. Of course it's Live 105.3, and there's live1053.com. And you'll see where Gary and I are going to be the next... Well, you're going to see the official events Gary and I are going to be at the next several days. Where we're going to be otherwise unpredictable. Unpredictable. All I'll tell you is that we'll be in downtown Dallas tonight. So keep your eyes open because Gary and I have a limousine and we will be in downtown Dallas tonight. Anything can happen. And I mean anything. And when we've come to Dallas in the past, it pretty much always has. Tell you what? This is the only town I ever came to. And by the way, I love Texas more than life itself. Let me just say, I love it here. Because there's no place on earth where it's more acceptable to be a guy and all that politically correct crapola that goes on the coasts. Here, it goes right out the window. This is the only city where a woman ever came up to me. I'm not kidding. A woman came up to me and asked me if I could keep her gun in my room while we went downstairs and had a drink. Could we leave her gun in my room? You don't get to tell stories like that when you go to, San Francisco. By the way, I let her do it. I did. I wasn't worried she was going to use it on me, so I said, sure, why not? Put it in the safe. And she did it. You got to love that. I do love that. But, yeah, nice, steamy evening here in Dallas, as you might expect in August. And here we are with Leykis 101, the ongoing on-air adult education course that teaches men how to get more tail for less money. And just as importantly, we teach women how men think at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's 1-800-5800-866. Now, before we get to any of the Leykis 101 questions, as somebody is asking me a question here, Gia, what was your question?
Hi. I heard you say on an ad it was around 3 o'clock for all intensive purposes. Is that right? Because that's not really the saying.
Well, I read what it said.
Yeah, it's a funny thing about America. We sometimes we take and garble the language around.
Well,
It's
I
an
didn't.
English,
You have to understand.
English thing.
I am your pronouncer. Okay? When they put a script in front of me, it's my job to read the script. I'm not a writer. I'm not an editor. I'm not a spell checker. As far as I'm concerned, if they write the sentences backwards, as long as I am paid for coming in, I will do what I'm told. And I was told to read that, and I did.
It's funny that they would write that, because the thing that got me was that you are a very articulate guy, and I thought, Tom, what are you doing? And then I realized, like, oh, it's probably the copy editor.
What copy editor? Oh, sorry. No, I just read it because they gave it to me to read. And they said, by the way, that it had been approved by the acting program director. And I said, okay, then I'll read it.
I'm
and
scared of that.
I did. And by the way, that's my job.
I know.
I'm in the advertising business. If the client wants to put that commercial on the air, it's my job to do it the way they want it. And that's what I do. And I'm proud of it.
Well, you should be proud of it, because you're really good at it. I just thought it was funny.
Thank you.
I'm like, oh, that's an ad. He probably didn't come up with that himself. The actual thing.
By the way, I don't come up with any ads myself. You whatever the client wants me to do, I will do. Are you kidding me? I read a commercial for H&R Blog. It said, "You got people." That's the slogan.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to do?
I know. By the way, your topic today is great. I think it's actually a feminist perspective that you've taken here.
Oh, I'm America's original feminist. I believe in total equality.
I'm totally into it. I think I think this topic is so awesome, and it's so inflammatory. And, like, people taking hostage because they want to, I don't know what women want when they have someone's baby who doesn't want a baby. I don't get that. But I love your topic today, because it's really inflammatory, and yet you're so far to the left right now. It's great.
Well, for all intensive purposes, you're right. 1-800-5800-TOM. Hey, folks, I eat what's on my plate. Just remember, the customer is always right. If you want me to say "you got people," or for all intensive purposes, I will say it. Done. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Leykis 101. I am your professor. Let's say hello here to, oh boy, Jay on Leykis 101. Hello, Jay.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Well, I got to say thanks, because since I've been listening to you for the last couple months, I've made a lot of decisions and changes. But I think I need a little bit more advice. I don't know what you've got there in front of you, but basically I've got a kid.
I'm like Benny Crocker. I've got a whole, I've got a box of index cards, like little recipe cards here.
All right.
When you call in, I just go thumb through these files here and come up with a prefabricated answer. Go ahead. I mean, for all intensive purposes, I've got everything laid out here.
Well, all right. So tell me if you got one for this. Okay, I had a kid about 2 years ago now. I thought I wanted one. I thought I was in love. I don't know, about a year later, I decided I wasn't. And about 3 months after that, I started listening to you and trying to take steps to get a little bit further.
A little bit further what?
From her mom. From my daughter's mother. From my baby's mama.
Oh, don't start with the baby mama stuff. Oh. It's bad enough you effed up and got somebody pregnant. But when you start getting into that Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, illiterate nonsense about baby mamas, please.
Well,
unless you're calling from Compton, don't get on the baby mama thing. Okay, please, don't say that.
Okay. Well, my daughter's mom.
I mean, it is very troubling to hear somebody who is whiter than a loaf of Wonder Bread calling a radio program talking about his baby mama.
It's just, had to put the phrase in there.
Ugh.
Well, I moved out of the room that we were sharing at the time into another room because we had an extra room. So I'm trying to take steps to get away. I just don't know what further steps I should go, because some days she gets it.
To another zip code?
If I could, I would. But then
What do you mean if you
my
could?
kid.
You don't lose your kid.
Yeah, well, she's got to go where her family is. She doesn't have any friends or family around here.
And the reason you didn't use a condom again was what?
I thought I was ready for kids.
Oh, boy. And were you a listener at that time?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I was not. Like I said, about a year after my daughter was born, well, about a year and a half after my daughter was born, I started listening. And that's when I started taking the steps.
Well, I mean, you put yourself in a very bad situation here.
I have.
I mean, if it were up to me, I'd just say, you know what, that's the sacrifice I got to make, because being sane and being happy at home is number one on my list. Well, and if she's going to leave the state, then so be it.
I couldn't stand to be away from my kid.
No, then you really don't have a lot of choices here. You are going to be pussy whipped for the next 20 years.
Well, I'm
Live
not pussy whipped. I'm still getting laid other places, and we're not together whatsoever. I've made it very, very clear that we're just roommates, just for my child.
And you're not technically roommates because you're the only one paying the rent, right?
No. I made her pay her full share of the rent since I moved into my own room.
What about the other expenses? Oh, since you moved into your own room.
Yes.
What about the other expenses?
Split evenly.
Uh-huh.
Just because we're roommates. So we have, a child to support. We both contribute to diapers, milk, food, rent, electric. The bills that we have to pay, we both contribute partial.
And the both of you date other people?
She's not. I am. I think.
And she knows it?
Yeah, I think she's still hoping there's a chance there. And there's
but
not.
She knows it?
Yeah.
And on a lonely night, on a night when you've struck out, you don't come home occasionally and try to hit that, do you?
No.
Ever?
No, I'm way over that.
When's the last time you hit it?
Wow. I'd say probably last December.
All right. And you're done with that now for good, right?
Yes.
So, you've got your own room. What more can you do?
I just don't know if I need to take any further steps or just try to hang on where I'm at.
Well, you don't want to move out. You said if you move out, she'll leave the state. So it's not an option for you. So what other options do you have? You have dug yourself a big hole.
Yeah, I know. I can't even see the top of it anymore. There's no more light coming down.
Well, good work, Ace.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for what you've helped me with so far, because like I said, I'm trying to do my own thing now.
Good luck on that. That must be great, explaining to the girls your living situation.
Yeah.
Let's go back to your place. We can't.
No.
Why not? Because I'm there with my baby mama.
Well, I really don't. I really don't want any females that I'm just sleeping with to meet my kid. And listening to you more and more, I'm not really even looking for relationships. So why would I want to bring them home to my kid? Even
well,
if
I tell you, don't bring them home anyway, just because you don't want them knowing where you live.
So that's irrelevant.
And that's especially true. No, you're right. In fact, especially if you've got a kid and a baby mama living in your place, you don't want these skanks knowing your address.
Right. I don't want to meet my kid because I don't want my kid to be confused.
Have you discovered condoms yet?
Oh, yes. Before that, I was using them. Like I said, I thought I was ready. I wasn't. And now I'm back to using them. I mean, she's not real happy to find the boxes in the trash and the used ones, but it happens that way occasionally.
How do the used ones, wait, how do the used ones get to your trash? Do you carry them home?
Not really the used ones, but she knows they're being used because there's still more empty boxes.
Ah, I see. You don't bring them home, do you?
No.
All right.
No. I've had to spend the night once because it was a little bit too far for me to try and drive home, but that was, like I said, once.
But wait a minute. Are you not staying over because you're following Leykis 101, which would be great, or because you're afraid that your baby mama would give you baby mama drama?
No, it's 100% you. It's just not. It's not a good scene. Like I said, I did it once, and that was a bad choice because she started trying to get attachments, and I'm not into that right now.
for all intensive purposes.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
You just want tails? So
But that's what this is. You see, again, women can't understand. This is a course telling guys how to get laid. This is not a course telling guys how to fall in love, how to woo somebody. This isn't wooing 101. That's not what this is. It's about getting laid.
It's Leykis 101 on the Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis 101 from Dallas. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Joy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello. Joy?
Yes.
I'm curious. Do you have a friend named Dawn?
Uh-huh.
You do?
Excuse me? I'm sorry. What was that now?
We smoking weed tonight? What are you doing over there?
No, I'm at work and it's static and so I can't hear you because I'm on my cell phone.
Ah.
Yes, I'm listening to your show within like 30 minutes. And within 30 minutes, you done said that females, single female with kids are bad.
I didn't say they're bad. I just said the guy shouldn't date them.
Why not? What's wrong with single parents, single mothers?
What's wrong with single mothers is that you've already made at least one mistake in the past. Chances are, if we get with you, you'll make another mistake, and then we'll be paying for it.
Not all the time. Not all the time. No.
Yeah, but it's too much of a risk. Too much of a risk.
Risk on what?
A risk that you... What?
No, wait. First of all, no. My kids are by the same father. And I
were you married to him? Were you married to him?
No, I just committed for 7 years.
So by definition, they're bastard children. Okay.
Why they? Okay, what would make a difference if I was married?
By definition.
We separated.
Fine.
No, it's not a mistake even. More. Okay.
So if you got knocked up, you'd have an abortion?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I chose to have 3 kids because I wanted them out the way. As far as when I get older, I don't want to wait till I'm 30 and 40 years old to have kids.
Boy, that really makes someone want to have kids. I want to have 3 kids so I can get them out the way.
I'm saying,
you got to be kidding me.
No, because it's women now these days that's having babies when they 30 and 40 years old, and I'm like, for what?
Oh, 30. Imagine these women having kids at 30. Oh, my God.
No. So, you want to, when you get older, I want little kids. I wanted 3 boys, but I did.
When you're older, I don't want you. I want someone younger.
No, that's crazy.
See, here's my game plan, okay? I hump the living crap out of you when you're young and hot. Later, when you're older, you become some other guy's problem. He can pay for you having kids, and he can deal with all your stretch marks and all the crow's feet and that little menopausal mustache you'll have one day. That'll be somebody else's problem. Okay. I just want you when you're young and hot.
Okay, but you're still going to pay for it regardless.
No, I'm not.
Kids or not. Yes, you will.
Well, I'm not going to have kids with you. You're going to have kids with somebody else.
Every man, there's a woman.
Not every man. I don't have kids. I don't have kids. I don't have kids. I don't pay for women, and I don't have kids.
Yes, you do. You can't tell me you have not gave no one. Yes, you do. Yes,
no, I don't. No, I don't. Who are they? Who are they?
Whichever women that whichever woman you talk to.
I don't have kids.
Okay, you might not have kids, but you're going to pay for that woman.
No.
Yes.
No.
Every man pays for a woman.
No, we don't. Yes. In fact, that's what this class is all about. You obviously are new to this class. This is a class I'm teaching here.
No, baby.
And I am teaching men how to have sex without paying for it. That's what we teach you.
No. Okay, first of all, because you're teaching them wrong. Because if you're going to let a man to get on a woman, it's the woman's choice. She knows when a man first walks up if she's going to lay with that man.
Right, but the minute we find out you're not going to put out, we kick you out. We're done. We move on to the next. And by the way, if you won't put out, there's some other skank up the block and around the corner who'll do all the heavy lifting. Who needs you? We got other chicks who'll do the hard work.
But long as there's men out there,
well, we're not spending any money. We're not
female.
spending any money on you. Our students will not do that. No, our students.
A whole lot of married men.
Our students.
A couple of married men.
Our students won't do it. Now there might be other people listen to other stations who might do it, but students in this classroom will not do it.
Yes, they will.
No,
just
they
like
won't.
Even
No,
the
we
ones
don't.
that got kids, oh,
No,
yes,
we don't.
they will. Or
No,
they
we
have
won't.
done it.
No,
oh,
we
yes,
won't.
They have.
No,
yes,
we
will.
won't. No, we won't.
Yes, they
No,
will. Yes, you
we
will.
won't. No, we won't.
Okay, how is that? How you won't?
Because the minute you try to get me to pay for something, I'll kick your ass out the car. You're done.
Look,
I'll drop you off at the next street corner.
Tom, you don't have to have a baby. I don't have to have no baby by you in order for you to pay for me.
I'm not going to spend a penny on you because there's somebody offering free vagina up the block.
Ain't nothing such thing as free. Water is not
yes,
free.
There is.
No, it's not.
There is free vagina.
No,
there is free vagina out there. Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
No, it's never free.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I get it free all the time.
Wrong with them.
I get free vagina all the time.
Why? Because what's your name is Tom? They going by your name?
I don't care what the reason is. I get it for free. And you know why I get it for free? I'm going to tell you. I get it for free. I get it for free because women use sex as a come-on. They use it like a coupon in the newspaper. They use it like a sale down at the supermarket when they're having a six-pack of Coke for 99 cents to get you into the store, to get you to buy filet mignon at $27 a pound. They use sex as a giveaway to get you in the door. And so I will take the free sample, and once they say, okay, now the next one's going to cost you, I say, well, you know what, let me think about that, and I move on to the next sucker.
No, because see, that's what's wrong with them. They don't supposed to give it to you.
I don't
free
care
for
I know what you're saying. They're not supposed to, but they do, and that's the bottom line. Yes, they do.
So where do you meet these women in? Because I need to
They're all over the place. Darling, you have not been spending time studying your competition. There's plenty of it out there, and they're giving it away for free.
Ladies don't give it away for free.
I don't care if you're a lady. Just if you have a vagina and it's open all night, I'm in.
Something's really wrong with you. So you'll hump anything that just really got 4 legs and a vagina, right?
Do you have 4 legs?
No, I have 2, baby.
Is that so?
I have 2.
With some stretch marks? Some stretch marks on your thighs?
No, baby, I'm sexy. My woman and my man like sexy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. How many kids have you had?
I have 3.
How many C-sections have you had?
And I'm in physical shape.
How many C-sections? How many C-sections have you had?
I had none.
None?
None.
All right, so it's just stretch marks and varicose veins and an occasional hemorrhoid.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's not like that. My female don't like it. She don't complain about it. My man don't complain about it.
How much does your female pay for sex with you?
She been paying. She been paying over 3 years.
What? So you're a hooker?
No, I'm not a hooker.
Well, how much does she pay, and in what denominations?
She's gonna pay regardless of what it is. Because first of all, you can't.
So what do you say when you're done? When you're done having sex with her, when she straps one on, then you say it'll be $100 and she peels off 520s. Is that how it works?
No, baby, no. Because my rent get paid, my car don't get paid, my car insurance get paid.
Oh.
No, baby.
But she's a woman. She's a woman. She's a woman. She's a woman. Wait a minute. But she's a woman. How much do you pay her?
I don't pay her nothing. I'm not paying.
But she's a woman.
I'm not going to pay nothing.
So in other words, it is possible to get sex from a woman and pay nothing. You do it yourself.
Because I can do that.
So can I. So can my students.
Just like I got that man. Just like I have this man too. He has to pay too.
All right. So you're a prostitute.
No, I'm not a prostitute.
Yeah. Well, you just said if people have sex with you, they have to pay. That's called prostitution.
I have a girlfriend and a boyfriend. But they just been waiting for me for the longest I've been.
Is that legal? Is that legal here in Texas, by the way?
I don't know. Everybody, half of the people that's around is gay.
Vibrators are illegal? Maybe that's got to be illegal.
This is life. Everybody have their cake and eat it too. I can't have mine.
Except for your girlfriend, because you don't have to pay her anything.
No, I don't have to pay my man anything either because he's.
Well, guess what? I don't pay my women anything either. I pay nothing. Nothing.
Well, you don't pay. You're supposed to pay.
Just like you. Just like you.
You can't be like me because I am a female. You don't got what I have.
But you have a female over there, and what about her? You don't pay her.
No, for what? She came to me. I didn't dress
Well,
her.
that's great. And then next, when she's bored with you, she'll come to me and give it to me for free, too, and then some other guy.
She can do that. As long as she pay that rent over there on their side, then I don't care.
That's great.
I don't care what they do, as long as they pay for me.
Right. And you live in which trailer park, darling? Where is that located?
No, baby, I stay in Garland. I don't stay in no trailer park. I stay in the house.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Whose house is that?
That is my house.
How do you pay for that house?
I have all these married men and married women. They pay for my house and pay for my car note and pay for my car insurance.
But you're not a prostitute.
No, I'm not, because I have a job.
Oh, Jesus. Unbelievable. First of all, paying for sex with her would be one thing. But you get at no extra charge, that mouth that never shuts up. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't. 1-800-5800-TOM. Here comes Jim on Leykis 101. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
Long-time listener, second-time caller. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Tom, I would never call you to correct your grammar, but I know you like to keep things accurate. A little earlier, when you were talking to the guy about the baby drama, Mama.
Right.
You said at the very end, you said for all intensive purposes.
Yes, I heard it in a commercial, so I know it's right.
The expression is for all intents and purposes. It's a legal
No, that
expression.
can't be. No, I heard it in a commercial. In fact, I read a commercial that said that. I know it's right.
People make that mistake all the time, Tom. It's a common
I'm telling
error.
you. It's in advertising, and when I hear advertising, understand, I'm in the advertising business.
Well, Tom,
I believe it.
What would that mean for all intensive purposes?
Well, all I know is I heard it in a commercial, and I heard it in context, and I decided that I would start using it because I know how it's used. For all intensive purposes, like you have intensive purposes, and like this covers all intensive purposes, not just some.
Okay. You can use it if you want, but be aware that it makes.
I heard it in a commercial, and I know it's right.
Tom.
How could I sound illiterate? I took it right out of a commercial.
All right, no problem. Hey, listen, one other thing I wanted to tell you. I don't know what the topic is tonight, but I called one time before to tell you about a great score I made on Craigslist. Well, this time I had the most ultimate score ever. I hooked up on a first-time blind date with a chick on Craigslist.
And she was really blind?
No, but about an hour into the date, she told me she wasn't going to let me hold her hand. 2 hours into the date, she said she wasn't going to let me kiss her. 4 hours into the date and about 7 drinks later, I had a threesome with her and the chick at the other table.
Really?
This is what's amazing about these chicks on Craigslist. I mean, there's some unbelievable stuff out there. I highly recommend people sort through all the crap to find the real jewels.
There's a lot of jewels out there, apparently.
Unbelievable. Well,
for all intensive purposes.
For all intents and purposes, exactly. Hey, Tom, blow me up old school.
I'll blow you up, baby. Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Let's say hello here to, Danny. Danny?
Yes.
You're on. Yes, hi. You're on Leykis 101. Hello.
Hi, Tom. I know you're half-term. I know your advice. First of all, I have a girlfriend. Okay, that's mistake number one, right?
Yes.
Yes, and second of all, I just found out she has a MySpace. I mean, she has a MySpace that have my name on it, so we share a MySpace. So I thought she was faithful, and
You thought she had a MySpace, and you thought it was faithful. Do you know how MySpace got its name?
Oh yeah, but we share MySpace.
No. Do you know how MySpace got its name? Do you know where MySpace is located?
No.
Between my left thigh and my right thigh.
Yeah, you're right, Tom. You're right.
And don't get me started. By the way, don't get me started. I'll tell you how Facebook got its name.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I just found out today. She has a Facebook account behind my back. You know,
really?
yeah, I just found out today. But
How many faces does she have on Facebook?
She had a few pictures.
And how many friends does she have on Facebook?
You know, I couldn't go into her account, but I was able to hack into a few things.
Couldn't you look at her wait, couldn't you look at her profile?
I tried, but I couldn't. But I used a fan account, and you know, to browse around it, and I see she have like five fans guy, and she had a whole bunch of guys.
How many of those 5 friends were girls?
All guys.
All guys.
And you know, she also has this whole called male best friend, and they really close, you know. And,
right.
I'm sorry.
Right, I'm saying right.
And I need your advice. You know, I don't know if I should bring it up to her and tell her about it, since I don't like it, or I should just stay and like continue banging her, and then, you know, until I get bored of it, and I just leave her.
Well, just don't have her as a girlfriend. Just bang her.
Yeah, but how do I deal with it? Because all the time, you know, I've been being a very good boyfriend.
Do what the other 5 guys. Do what the other 5 guys do.
Just hang out with her, talk to her, and bang her.
Just bang her, and then move on.
I mean, if I bang her once, and that's it, right? But if I want to continue banging her, you know, every other week or every here and then how do I do it, Tom?
Well, what are you doing now? Are you pretending she's your girlfriend right now?
Well, all the time we've been boyfriend and girlfriend, but now I think I don't know if I should pretend to be her boyfriend so I can continue banging her.
No. Get out. Get out.
That means I can't bang her anymore.
That's right. You can't. Well, if you get out, you can't bang her anymore.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
She's just going to break your heart, son.
Yeah, but can I like pretend they play tough and just pretend that nothing happened?
No. Because what happens if she decides she wants to get pregnant and she wants you to be the culprit?
Oh, that's true. But if I get out right now, that means that, you know, if I bang her, that means I'm paying.
Why are you arguing with me? I said no.
Okay, Tom.
You called in for my advice, and I said no. If you go do whatever you want. You asked for my advice. You're going to try to change my mind, and you're not going to change it. Okay, if I was with some skank who had a secret Facebook account, the relationship is over that moment.
Okay, so I just leave it, right? Leave the relationship right now?
Done.
Okay,
done.
Tom.
All right?
All right, thank you, Tom.
All right, good luck.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866. Tom.
Marriage is never going to cross my mind again. There's plenty of stinky hoes that I can pick up and have a wham bam and kick them out the next night, you know what I mean?
The Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis 101. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Our producer, Gary Zabransky, and we are here for the big Live 8 anniversary event for Live 105.3. Go to live1053.com for details of where we'll be, what we're doing. Well, the stuff that's on the record, anyway. Gary and I are in downtown Dallas tonight with a limousine. So whether we'll be in tomorrow, you'll have to tune in and find out. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Let's say hello here to Anthony on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Anthony, how are you? Hey, Tom, what's up?
Not much.
Okay, I'm not going to give you all this bull about I've been like a long-time listener. I've been listening to your show for like maybe 2-3 days, okay?
Okay.
My question is this. I've been married like 3 times. Been married like, 3-4 times, right?
All right.
Huh?
What's that?
No, I said, you've been married how many times now?
I've been married 4 times. You've married 3, you say?
Yes, okay. Now, I've been married 3 times, Tom, it ain't working. What the hell am I supposed to do? I grow old by myself? Or what?
Well, first of all, I don't know about you. I'm not by myself. I just live alone, and no one else lives at my address. Doesn't mean I don't have friends. Doesn't mean I don't have company. Doesn't mean I don't get laid. It just means that nobody has the key to my house. Well, except Raina, my housekeeper, but that's it.
But, I mean, and are you, like, happy with it? No.
Yes. You know how great it is to be in Dallas and not to have to make up lies what I'm doing here? Yeah, but I'm here in Dallas visiting, okay? I'm staying in a kick-ass hotel room with a kick-ass bar. And I got to tell you something. I don't have to make up stories about what I'm doing at night. I don't tell anybody what I'm doing at night. And you know what it's like here in Dallas. You can get into a lot of trouble here.
Oh, I know.
Well, guess what? I don't have to call wifey at corporate headquarters and say, honey, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. Good night.
Tom, do you believe in love?
Do I believe in love?
Huh?
I believe in love. I don't believe in signing documents, handing over half of everything I own.
And that's what you think is going to happen if you, like, get really married again?
That's what marriage is.
So you don't mind, so you would not mind actually to live with somebody then, right?
No, I don't want to live with anyone either. Because now there are palimony suits and stuff. No, I don't want anyone living in my house.
Period.
Period.
All right, Tom, I do enjoy your show anyways, buddy.
You can love people without giving them your key.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Why do you assume you have to give them your key?
I don't want to give anybody my key. I live in my house by myself. I make real good money. Okay, I'm 45 years old. I've been married 3 times. I mean, the crap ain't working. Okay? Now, I don't think girlfriends are a lot easier to even do either, because they're going to ask you the
Who
same
needs a girlfriend? Get an F-buddy. Just go out and have a friend with benefits.
That's it.
That's all you need.
Tom, I don't know. Man, you live in a world by yourself sometimes, I swear to God, because it's not the truth. I mean, you cannot give a... I mean, you know how... I mean...
Well, if you know so much about this, why do you keep failing?
Hell if I know. I don't know. I mean,
because the institution of marriage is dead. And the last nail in its coffin is guys getting screwed in divorces.
I understand that, but it's just not that, Tom. I mean, it's the fact that I try to be like a really good husband. I never cheated on like any of them, but I don't know.
A lot of good that did. A lot of good that did, didn't it?
I know. It just, I mean, they don't want, I mean, it's just like, you know, it's good for a while. You know, real things are really going very smooth. We're like happy.
So then why do it?
I don't know. I don't think that I'm really ever going to do it again. I mean,
good.
I'll be like, they say the third time is a charm my butt. And, so I'm not going to do it again. Okay? I mean, I'm never going to get married again because I'm not going to work again.
Good.
But really having girlfriends and, like, having dates and, like, having to, I mean, an F-buddy is not as really easy as you, I think it is, Tom. It's not.
Wow, are you kidding me? It's the easiest thing there is.
I mean, I don't want to just have to go and meet somebody just for that. I mean, you want to go.
Why not?
Stuff,
I mean, my God. After I've had about 6 of these Shiner Box, I'm going to have an encounter with a urinal. Now, I'm not going to have a conversation with it. I'm not going to caress it. I'm not going to bring it flowers. I'm not going to feed it.
So, Tom,
I'm just going to do one thing, and then when I'm done, I'm going to press the button and leave.
So now you're not dating anybody, right?
I'm dating everybody.
No, I meant you're not in a serious relationship with anybody.
Who needs to be in a serious relationship?
Okay. Do you not get from the girls that, I mean, I get that you're, I guess, seeing or like effing more than one girl, right?
Whoever's available.
I understand.
I go to the bullpen, and whoever's warmed up and ready to come into the game, that's who I call into the game.
Okay, but Tom, don't you think that you have an edge on like really everybody else since you're famous and you're rich?
I've been doing this since the days when I wasn't famous or rich.
I don't think it's... But, hey, Tom, if it wasn't a job, would you be in a freaking limo right now doing, like a talk show over the phone and getting for it?
I'm not in the limo right now. Understand, that would be technologically impossible.
But you have a limo, downstairs waiting on you.
There's a limo downstairs waiting on me right now, and I'm going to get in it after this show, and I'm going to go out and get into some trouble here in Dallas. That's right.
And okay, that's fine. And then all this happening just because of you, just great.
First of all, I'm on the radio. You know what? I'm not on television. Do you think every woman I walk up to knows it's me? Do you think they all know it's me? Do you think the only way I can get women is by saying, I have a radio show, Live 105.3. Come up to my room and let's have sex because I'm on the radio. Do you really think that's my pitch? I got millions of dollars. Come up to my room, I'll show you my net worth. Then we can have sex.
Tom, you have got to...
What do you think my approach is?
Tom, but you have got to admit money helps.
Thank you. No, too late. Zero tolerance policy. Zero tolerance policy. And again, we still get those, but are you noticing that 80% of the problem has been solved by having a zero tolerance policy? The cursing problem. Oops. Morons. Here we are in Dallas, going off into the Dallas night tonight. God only knows what's going to happen.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.